This is the best property here in Las Vegas, under $1 million. If you want to talk about luxury, if you want to talk about location, of course, this is a new build, so you have everything is modern and very stylish. And also the features as far as the private suite, there's balconies, and I definitely want you guys to see the panoramic views up top. So go ahead and stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this one. So before we start the property tour, quick intro. My name is Wilson Walker. If you like videos like this where we show new construction properties, resale properties, anything that is available out here in Las Vegas, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another video. And also, if you are moving to and from the Las Vegas area, go ahead and fill out one of the contact forms, the little link in the description below, and I could actually make this a reality as far as moving to and from Las Vegas area. Okay, so without further ado, let's get right into this property tour. All right, so we are going to be viewing this Shelby model here, which is a huge house. Okay, it's a 3-car garage. It's about 4,300 square feet, and it has a den, a suite, couple of balconies, and last but not least, we'll finish on the panoramic view upstairs deck, or I should say rooftop deck. But 3-car garage here. You have your paver driveway, and as far as pricing, it is $999,000 and some change as far as this specific incentivized model. And again, you're going to want to hit the link in the description if you want more details, but long story short, it is about $117,000 off of the pricing. We're going to go downstairs first as far as the main area and some of the other features. Let's go ahead and check out this suite. So I think this is one of the cool features down here, where you have your own living setup. You have your little mini fridge here, sink, some cabinetry, and then as far as the living room area. Okay, so hopefully I don't get any type of copyright from the music playing, but we're gonna go along with it anyway. Maybe I'll just try to talk over all of that. Here would be your 3-car garage. And of course, because this is the model home, it's not in its finished product, but you get a good idea about the space. I mean, just throw 3 cars in there. You have a little bit of under the stair storage, coat closet, which is extended. So a lot of storage down here and just in the suite area. And what would a suite be without its own bedroom here on the main level with a nice big walk-in closet? Okay, and nice view of the backyard. Check it out, you even have another closet. So full bathroom here, single sink vanity, along with the shower with the bench. It's like a 0 threshold too. That's a real walk-in. So one last look at the living room area. That brick is a wallpaper, so that's kind of like a accent wall, but it is simulated. Of course, you could change that to whatever you feel like. And since we're down here on this lower level here, let's go ahead and take a glance at the backyard. Get an idea with the artificial turf and the pavers what you could do with this space here. And of course, for these being the models, the walls aren't up all the way. Hopefully this airplane isn't too noisy. By the way, the location, we are south of the strip. It's just about in between Southern Highlands and Mountain's Edge. A lot of new development, a lot of new construction homes. So that is good for your property values. As far as the airplanes, I don't see that being too much of a problem. That was funny timing there for that. But yeah, we have this. We barely even started this tour here because this is just the suite. But check out, this is going to be your great room with, there's a half bathroom there to the right, an office den, which we'll get to. But first, let's go ahead and check out this great room here for living room, dining. First of all, your pantry wraps around there till about where you see the oven. I'm not going to go in there because it's a little bit darker, but you get the idea. Okay, nice upper and lower cabinets. And then here on this big island here, the waterfall island, you have great space here for your bar stools. Check out all of this countertop space as well. Okay, your dishwasher. And then check out the pendant lights here. So this is a good idea of this type of layout. I really like the design on this one. It's fairly neutral, but still modern and elegant. You know, the backsplash, chevron backsplash there, and plenty of burners, griddle, your oven. Okay. Cabinets over here. Okay, as far as your dining room, you could have some outdoor space there if you wanted to let it air out a little bit. And then going into this just huge open concept here, you're really going to get an idea of the full 4,300 square feet here. Electric, fireplace, but it has a nice build to it here with the subway tiles. Okay, this isn't just your standard finish here. And then on this side you have another balcony here which is covered, so that extends to the end of the house. You could see out to your backyard, maybe watch the kids play, or if you have company over. And remember, we have plenty of space here. You're going to want to stay to the end for the rooftop panoramic views. But first, you have your office here with that closet, so you technically could convert this to another bedroom. It is kind of right here facing the front door, so I think this is a Great space to utilize with these French doors for your office. We're going to poke our head quickly in here for the half bathroom. Of course, for any company, you have your type of linen closet, storage closet. All right, now here are all the other bedrooms. All right, so we said we had one bedroom on the suite below. You have that den. Here's the primary. We're gonna quickly poke our heads in these secondary, but at least you see there is some space in between. No one wants to have the primary right next to the other bedrooms. There's the laundry room. Plenty of space to store clothes. We have a bedroom here. Walk-in closet. Okay, so that tallies up to our second. Here is, before we go into the other bedrooms, your shared bathroom. So you have the dual sink, vanity here, shower tub combo. Pretty standard as far as the fiberglass finishes. If you really wanted to custom mount the tile, you can. Bedroom number 3, a little bit bigger than the second bedroom, or about the same size. I mean, with the bed and some of this furniture, you really get the sense of how spacious this is. Okay, let's go into the fourth bedroom. Quickly poke our head in here. Now this one has an ensuite. Pretty good for a secondary bedroom to have this size of a closet and the ensuite bathroom. So its own sink, vanity, toilet, and walk-in shower with the bench. All right, here's what you've all been waiting for. Let's head here to the primary bedroom. And this, remember, leads right from the stairway. So when you're done for the night or the day, you want to go ahead and relax. You got this dual door entry. Huge space here. Check out this walk-in closet. So it's like the size of one of those secondary bedrooms, just the closet. Now, these windows, windows on each side, very spacious here. Okay, and what would your primary suite be without a nice modern bathroom here with your water closet? You have your soak tub, bunch of daylight with the window here, shower, walk-in shower with the bench, floor to ceiling tile, and your dual sink vanity. All right, what are your guys' thoughts of this as the primary? All right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up on the rooftop here. And I want you guys to see the view of the city, because you have a full 360 view. Okay, so here is your rooftop terrace. Gives you that space to relax, see the city Now, just to give you guys somewhat of a direction, straight ahead is the strip. You should be able to see that. Not sure how this is coming across on my end. So this way is kind of in the direction of Summerlin. If you're going further north, the 215, this end would be more of Mountain's Edge, which is the west side where the mountains are. Same around here as far as Mountain's Edge. And then you get towards this facing direction, which is Southern Highlands. I think you might see some of the greenery behind these poles here, but again, okay, Henderson in this direction, South Point Casino in the background. So let me go ahead and point out, remember, there are a certain amount of lots on this particular site. You should see some over there as well, but then there are some down the road. So depending on when you're seeing this video, I'll go ahead and flip this. Give me a second. Remember, with all of the incentives, with the lot premiums, with some of the specific locations of the sites, you're going to want to reach out to me in the description below. There's a link where you fill out some of your information. I could reach out to you and see if this might make sense. Either way, would love to hear your feedback about this video, this property. Leave that in the comments. What did you think about some of the rooms, some of the spaces and finishes? Always love hearing that. If you like the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And remember, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're brand new so you don't miss another property tour just like this. I appreciate you guys watching this video up until this length, and I'm excited to bring you guys more of this. Hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day. Go ahead and check out some of my other property tours on the screen as we talk. As another plane goes by, I'll fly by and see you guys later.